Over the past 15 hours, we've been following the shooting death of a state prisoner killed at a Washington County hospital. Hello and thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Frank Malloy. Jacob Henson was an inmate at Washington State Prison. He was killed by a corrections officer last night after the GBI said Henson tried to pepper spray the officer and then charged at her. Cecily Stout sat down with the Washington County Sheriff to get his reaction to what happened.
Things like this don't typically happen in a small town. So yes, it's definitely shocking.
The Washington County Sheriff's Office received a 911 call about a shooting at the Washington County Regional Medical Center.
Alarming and very disturbing, but I was thankful that it didn't end up any worse than what it did.
Deputies arrived on the scene along with Sandersville police to secure the scene. After that, Cochran says they followed protocol to call in the Georgia Bureau of Investigation.
We always notified them when there's an officer involved incident using any type of force as such.
The GBI says an inmate from Washington State Prison was killed by a corrections officer. Jacob Henson was serving time at the prison for aggravated assault, burglary, and a dozen other charges. He was taken to this hospital after he was stabbed by another inmate during a fight Tuesday evening. Investigators say Henson grabbed a prison guard's pepper spray, sprayed a second officer, and charged at her. That second officer then shot Henson, who died in the hospital ER from his injuries. Henson was 31 years old and from Canton in Cherokee County. Sheriff Cochran says it's sad when a life is lost, but he applauds the officers for their bravery.
The officers acted fast and swift, and I think they were very courageous in their actions in making sure that this situation didn't get any worse than what it was.
The GBI says this happened around 8:45 Tuesday night. Sheriff Cochran says emotions inside the hospital were high after what happened.
Very alarming to the people, the staff, and others that were there at that particular time.
A hospital official told me none of their staff was injured, and they said they couldn't comment any further since this is an open investigation. In Washington County, Cecily Stout, 13 WMEZ News.
Henson was serving a 10-year sentence for his crimes. He was scheduled to be released in 2026.